That's right, everybody. You are now rocking with the best. Today is June 15th, 2017. My name is BK. I'm the crypto trader. And today we got another banger for you guys. If you've been rocking with me, you know that every day I give you guys picks. Some of those picks are up 10, 20, 30% in the past few days. So being that we already made a little bit of money this week, you know, I wanted to issue a public service announcement. And a lot of you guys, you know, are just getting started in the crypto game, so you might not really know, you know, the ins and outs of how these platforms work and, you know, how some of them take advantage of the customers and, you know, restrict, you know, accessibility to platforms. They shut entire platforms down to force people down a certain way. And I feel it is my duty to provide you guys with information. So that's what I'm doing today. This episode is called F Coinbase, and you can be creative and figure out what the F stands for. I believe it stands for their report card. If I was a teacher, I would definitely be giving them a F right now. First of all, you might be asking, why, Brandon? Why are you giving Coinbase an F when, you know, they're an awesome platform. They have this really cool app. It makes it so easy to, you know, transfer Bitcoins from my debit card. And to be quite honest, it's exploitation, it's manipulation, and they more or less have a monopoly on your smartphone, and they charge exorbitant fees, which is just really taking advantage of the situation that they have. They weren't always an exclusive app to provide you guys with the ability to buy Bitcoin, but they are now. And that's no accident. And recently, most recently, this is really what gets me upset, is most recently, during this latest price surge, they've just more or less shut down their servers. You know, I have friends who had thousands of dollars in Bitcoin. And these last few days, Coinbase has basically shut down their servers, locked them out. One guy had $8,000 in Bitcoin and wasn't able to trade it. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're a platform, you know, and it's your job to provide customers with accessibility to their money, Coinbase dropped the ball. And so for that, amongst many others, I have found another solution. A lot of you guys in the chat, you would ask me, you know, how do you buy Bitcoin? Where do you go to buy Bitcoin? And I was sending you to these guys, but not anymore. The place I found is reputable. It's been around for a while. I think it was actually out before Coinbase, and it's called Coin Mama. And the way this thing works, it's actually really cool. You know, you can break it down into fractions, how much you want to buy, and you can get as little or as much Bitcoin as you like. I actually used this thing earlier today. I think I put in like $10, and I think if you jump over here and put in $10, it will automatically back calculate it for you. You know, so you just type in how much you want to buy USD, and it takes care of the rest for you. And again, I will have a link to this page in the description. It's called Coin Mama, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's clean. It works. This thing, again, it has been out for a long time, so it's not brand new. You might be asking, why now? Why should we switch, or what other reasons are there? And I'll tell you, if you think about what Bitcoin actually stands for and what it does, and how that has been compromised. I want to pull up a couple images for you. It's a distribution grid, right? So one of the ways, even though the powers that be cannot control the making, we'll call it the refining. They can't control the refining of Bitcoin, right? So if we imagine, you know, a factory being produced, right? If a factory is producing Bitcoin, they can't control that factory, right? That factory is already in production. But what they can control is the supply points. We, the people, are out here, you know, on the outside world waiting to get, you know, the Bitcoin that's produced in this factory. But when they shut down a lot of factories in the middle, you know, and just basically force us to go through the factory that they leave open, that compromises the entire system. And so that's what's happening by Coinbase being the default app, and even myself making the mistake of, you know, recommending it to you guys. I can no longer support it when, you know, things that in the biggest moments in the market, right? Yesterday, this week, Bitcoin was at $3,000. I'm trying to buy more Bitcoin. I'm trying to move my money around, and this is the message that I get, right? I'm locked out of my own money. You know, then I just do a little bit of research, and you guys can, you know, type the hashtag in the Twitter anytime you want. But, you know, then you just go back a few days, and it's people all over the world that have this problem, right? I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with this guy, but he was pretty influential in the crypto market. And now actions have been taken to suppress the community that supports him. So I am not against Coinbase. What I am is against actions taken to suppress the people, right? Accessibility to resources, taking that away is a cognizant act to suppress the operation that existed before you did that. There were many platforms, you guys. I don't know how many people been buying Bitcoin a year, 2 years, but back in the day, it was many platforms you can buy Bitcoin on. Cabbage, Circle, Bread, you know, all these apps more or less just disappeared inside of a year, right? You know what else happened during that time? These guys, these blue guys went out to their good buddies on Wall Street, and you know, this is all public information, by the way, right here. Between 2015 and 2016, that's when a lot of this stuff happened. And right there, January 2015, they raised $75 million, right, to expand that platform. Came back the summer of the next year, another 10.5 million, just to get the icing on top. And right now, it's an article I just saw this week. Here we go. Here we go. And right now, they are in the news trying to get more. And they said they're worth $1 billion, you know, platform that's been out for 2 years and basically operating inside a facilitated monopoly. That's not a free market, you guys. I went to school, one of the most prominent universities in the world, got a master's in business. And one of the things we learn in that school is that if one person, one company is allowed to basically run an entire industry, that's not good for the customer that pays. That is called a monopoly. Bill Gates had one back in the day. Electricity, GE had one back in the day, and they're usually not good, right? And so what they're looking at right now is raising even more money to exploit it. So while we, you know, naive holders, believers, faithful believers in the community may think that the financial institutions that have restricted and suppressed, you know, allocation of resources strategically over decades, we may think that they're not buying Bitcoin right now, so, you know, they're not interested in the outcome, when things like this are happening. And for that, I say I will not support a company that operates their business to facilitate a monopoly, to exploit their customers, to not provide the service that they agreed to, right? They're making a lot of money, you guys. They're clearing $1 million a day, right? And so that's why I say we try these guys out. Not a lot of people know about them, but I did know about them, but I didn't use them because Coinbase was so easy. It was on my phone. You know, it was this cool little blue screen, just like Facebook. I was already comfortable with the colors, right? That's not an accident, right? If it's easy, if it's just handed to you, you know, if you take a product and you don't have to pay for it, that means you are the product. And so for that, you know, I'm trying to reach out to you guys to put you in the best position to be possible. I will no longer be buying any Bitcoins on Coinbase. For all I'm concerned, that account is dead to me. You know, I'll go on localbitcoins.com and meet a dude at Starbucks and give him cash money, which I've done before, you know, and I'll make a video on how to do that, how to buy Bitcoin at Starbucks. I'll do that. I'll make that video, right? Before I swing money from my bank account through an app into Coinbase. I don't trust it. A lot of people have been locked out of their own money, and it's even videos out there talking about the terms of service that basically say if they don't like where your Bitcoin ends up, right? This is public information. Just look it up. If they don't like where your Bitcoin ends up, they can freeze your account for potential embezzlement, right? So you don't even have to be doing anything wrong, but the person you send Bitcoin to, if they do, quote, something wrong according to these terms of service, then Coinbase has the right to freeze your money, block you out, and, quote, investigate the situation with established entities, right? So this is why we need to wake up. This is why we need to be smarter. This is why we need to empower ourselves with the freedom of choice, right? And don't just take what they hand in front of us. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, if somebody cooked me a dinner and sit me down at a table and put it in front of me, I'm going to look at it and I'm going to say, yeah, that's great. And then I'm going to turn my head around and say, well, what you got in the kitchen? You know? What else is possible? What are the ingredients that I don't see? What was the meal that was, you know, secondary to this that never made it to the table, right? So there's other options out there. Coin Mama is one of them. Give them a shot. I will have a link in the description for it. You know, if for whatever reason it doesn't work for you, please let me know. We have a very, very vibrant and active community on Facebook. We got, you know, 200-300 members in the first day. It's pretty amazing. You know, every time I go on this page, it's more people waiting. Yes, fake news. I can't be saying that word. I can't even call your name out. But yes, you are right. San Francisco logo. You're right. You're right. And it's things like that, right? It's things like that. You just gotta be aware, you know, to all the information that's out there. Oh, look at that. So it's, you know, if you have another option, I would strongly recommend using it because as consumers, we have the power of choice, right? Everybody in this universe has the ability to consciously make a decision. I haven't figured out how to take that one away from us yet, but trust me, they're working on it. You know, I'll try to look out for you guys. I'm always here, you know, to help you guys make money. And this is a big one. This is a big one. We have to restrict, you know, the demand that's flowing through this portal. Collectively, we have a voice. And so collectively, once that voice speaks, you know, when people reach out on a one-to-one and they're individually addressing concerns that remain unanswered, from a platform that's making millions of dollars a day from its users, and these questions go unanswered? This is public information. It's a publicly traded platform. I own stock in it. So yes, I'm on it right now, and I'm typing in queries. All you guys have to do is type in the same and just look at the disgust from customers all over the world. It's no way, guys. If I had a solid platform that you guys were coming to faithfully every day and you trusted me with your hard-earned money, it's no way I would ever allow any of these, you know, outrageous comments to go unanswered. And if you notice it, it's all inside of probably the past week or so. And what's really suspicious is after 12 or 13 hours, it just cuts off altogether. So that's some suppression of data in itself, you know? So you have to think about it. How that doesn't even look normal. We go from 12 hours to June 2nd, right? And we got all these things inside of 12 hours. So just start looking, right? Just start looking. So you're talking about support, and that's fine. But when you line up all these different variables, what happened to what was it called? Coin? Anybody remember the app called Coin or Bread? This time last year, 2 years ago, there were like 5 or 6 different apps you could buy Bitcoin on. This was one of them, right? The future of money, intuitive, secure, complete control over your Bitcoin. Download it and watch what happens. Circle was another one. Download any of these apps, right? This thing was released 2015, I think. Updated in 2017. Guaranteed they not selling Bitcoin on it. And so you just have to look at what's happening. Over the past 2 years, accessibility has been repressed. That is a form of control. Accessibility to a resource is a form of control. And so even though they are not directly on the market, which we know of, we're cognizant of, they're not directly on the market, they're still influencing the direction that current flows. Open your eyes, explore the possibilities, buy Bitcoin at Starbucks. Localbitcoin.com is, you know, any city you in the USA, somebody will meet you at Starbucks and sell Bitcoin. We have the power. We have the voice. Let's use it. Let's make a choice, and let's keep this money flowing. Don't let one platform stop us, take it from us, take advantage of us. And I feel that's what Coinbase might be doing. If not, somebody from Coinbase reach out to me. I got my email in the description. You know where I'm at. If you are not doing that and you guys are 100% legit, let me know, right? But I promise you, at the University of Notre Dame, we talk specifically about business ethics. We talk specifically about a business serving the community. We talk specifically about sustainability and ideology and business optimization based around digital engagement. And right now, when I evaluate a situation, it's not adding up. Going out 2 weeks ago saying you're a billion dollar company after 2 years serving clients all over the world, essentially becoming a bank, and now you don't have any competition. Now, I don't agree with the direction that those inflection points facilitate. So that being said, that's all I got for you guys. I'll have another hot trade for you tomorrow. I promise. I just wanted to get a public service announcement out to the community. You know, this is your boy BK. I try to make you money every day from Brazil to the Bay. Good night, good morning, and good day. I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.